All right. We're going to transition us to a couple of things before we get started with our book awards. We are going to give our time, our love, our support for the amazing work that Omis Unidos does in our community. I want to thank our planning committee for having the vision to ensure that we always are grounded in the communities that we are in. And this is an opportunity for us to engage in the wonderful work that the community here is doing, particularly through Homies Unidos. We can have our two amazing people from Homies Unidos join us up on stage.
Hello, everyone. Well, I'm Arlene Cervantes. I'm a lead peer navigator at Homies Unidos Denver. I was in the program myself as a youth, and now I'm able to work with the organization. I am current student here at Metro, so welcome to the Aurora campus. Today I'm here with my coworker Alan, and he will be the one giving you guys a presentation. But I just wanted to thank you guys for being here and hearing our presentation. We're so lucky to be here with all of you guys. We hope that you guys enjoy our presentation. You guys get to know a little bit about what Homies Unidos Denver does and what we do with our youth. And we hope you enjoy it. And if you guys ever come back, feel free to check us out, come to our space and connect with us. Yeah? Alan? I think it's the
Hey, everybody. I was seeing if I can take it off because I have a hard time standing in one place, but looks like, oh, there you go. Okay. So my name is Alan. We had a little introduction about myself. I went through the program when I was a youth as well. I was one of those youth that were struggling in school. We're trying to find a purpose in what I do. When I go to school every single day, as I kept seeing that it was the same thing over and over again, and I didn't want to end up in this cycle. So when Homies Unidos came to my high school, I went to Adams City High School. They taught me a lot about leadership development, character development, and a sense of purpose in life. And I feel like that's really what I needed during that time in my life in high school. So they pushed me towards graduation, and they pushed me towards pursuing college as well, as I am a student here in MSU Denver, as well as Marlene is. Yeah, thank you. And so yeah, that was a little bit about me, and we can get into the program about who we are. So Homies Unidos Denver, in Spanish meaning Homies United. It's not just for men. That's the question we get a lot. It's for men and women, very, very diverse to anybody that is open to join. We often have students because we usually target at-risk youth. So students that maybe are academically declining or maybe are just having a hard time staying in school, going to school. So sometimes we have students that are being like, hey, I'm from a gang, can I join the class? And they're just lying to just join our program. So we definitely wanted to change that. So Homies Unidos Denver is dedicated to ending violence and promoting peace through comprehensive gang prevention and intervention. They advocate for human rights, support immigrant communities, and empower youth and families to realize their full potential. By providing mentorship, skill building, and community outreach, they strive to build a safe, just, and healthy society where individuals are supported and resilient. Through their mission, they are committed to creating positive change and in fostering a community where every person has the opportunity to thrive. I really love that last part because not a lot of students really have the full brain capacity into believing what they can actually do in life. And I'm saying that from first hands-on experience. You know, I had a lot of friends that they're doing a lot of construction jobs right now. And when we were in high school, I was always asking, what's next? What are we going to do next? And the answer was just, I don't know. And that was really, really common within my friend group. So it made me go into an I don't know stage. In that I don't know stage right after high school, I felt like it really, really put so much pressure on myself because after high school, I obviously didn't know what I was going to do with my life. So I just went right into the work field, and I didn't see my friends anymore. So it was like, I guess we all just don't know. And then until um, I was very, very grateful for homies Unidos to hit me back up after high school and then put me into college, put me into opportunities that I never thought that I would be able to see for myself. All right. So, Homies Unidos Denver, we work towards violence prevention and intervention through various of programs and hands-on activities such as school programming. This is our 12-week curriculum. We do a lot of one-on-one mentorships within the students. We take about 10 to 15 minutes out of their day, just to check on them, just like a normal talk that you might have with your grandparents on the patio, rocking in that chair. We want to give you that safe space to just talk about your feelings, talk about what you're going through in life, maybe any baggages or gifts, meaning a baggage, something that holds you down, or a gift that something uplifts you throughout this whole week. And in these one-on-one mentorships, we love to always set goals on our youth. Setting goals is very, very important because the youth know what they want to do, but they don't have any movement or action plan. So within just writing out the goals, that's already 50% being done with the goal. You just got to visualize yourself seeing it, as well as self-reflection and goal setting, like I was mentioning, and as well as celebration, what I'll get into a little bit later. We love our 10 to 12 week program because you see kids that come in, most of the kids don't know each other, or they might have a homie that they're going to be messing around with. But in these 12 weeks, you see a sense of character development in these students, even the way how they walk. Sometimes they come in with their hoodie on, they're looking down, and 8 weeks from now, they have their hoodie off. They're standing up straight, they're looking up, and that sense of development and feeling like you're safe in a space where you're not feeling judged. That's what we really preach when entering our programming. So as well, that can relate to youth empowerment. We love to empower our youth through mental health first aid, financial empowerment as well. We know a lot of kids are working at a very young age nowadays, and they would love to get a new car or get that new designer bag or get them new shoes. So we teach them how to really finance their money. Very, very smart, opening up a bank account, Roth IRA, investments, and teaching them that what to do with their money and not to all spend it once they get it. And that's very, very important, is because learning what to do with your money at a young age can take you very, very far once you get older. As well as character development, like I was talking about earlier, and leadership development, those both fall under empowering the youth, which we strive to do every single day. As well as positive relationships and mentorship. We want to make sure that, it's unfortunate that a lot of students don't grow up with a 2-parent household, and that can really affect how you grow up. We know a lot of students that don't grow up without a dad, so they resort to the streets for that brotherhood, that connection, somebody that they can just talk to, somebody that will understand them, maybe not even put them on check. They're all going to be messing around, and that's kind of normal with them because they don't really have that father figure or mentor at home. So we really love to preach about having a mentorship, whether it's us, whether it's somebody at home that you can work off of, or maybe it can just be somebody in the classroom that you needed during that time. Yes, and we can go on to Homies Studios. So this one is fairly new. We implemented it about a year and a half ago, and it's for the students that really love doing content creation, because we know that content creation is very, very big nowadays, and a lot of students want to be an influencer, and they see a lot of YouTube videos of maybe their favorite YouTuber driving all these Hellcats. They have all of the designer brands, they have mansions, and it's almost like it's normalized if you log in to that type of algorithm. And instead of bashing down on the kid and saying, why don't I have that? How can I get there? It's more of them pursuing that passion if they would like to. So we offer that with Homies Studios, teaching them the basics of photography, the basics of videography, and providing our 8K quality cameras. We know it's really hard to get into content creation, but just that first step, using our high-end equipment at our office and taking our cameras to the school, it gives us the students hands-on experience that they maybe would have never had. As well as graphic design. I had two students right here. They told me that they want to be a cop, they want to be a nurse. So I taught them how to Photoshop them into the uniform. And once they visually saw themselves in that uniform, some were getting emotional. Some, it just striked a whole new feeling within their head. They were like, wow, that's how I would look in that career? How do I get there now? So it was almost like a huge motivation spark within them. And just seeing that light up like instantly, it was very, very, very motivational. As well as we provide a professional green screening at our office for, say you want to get that LinkedIn account if you're in high school, which we primarily teach with from 13 to 24 years old is who we serve. So fairly the start of middle school and high school as well, and even after high school. But getting that professional Facebook account set up already when you're in high school can definitely get you into opportunities right after high school. As well as video editing. We have a student right here that comes to our office almost every single week, and he's working on a documentary about himself. And our office is located right off the 16th Street Mall. So there's a lot of scenery you can get within these videos. So I go around with him, we're capturing some cinema, and then I teach him how to do voiceovers about his upcoming, he likes to call it. He likes to call it an upcoming because, he was one of those troubled youth that would be in the streets and hanging around bad people, doing things that you shouldn't do. And now he's on the verge of graduation and he's doing really good in school. So he wanted to make a documentary on himself. So teaching him this video editing really allows him to do that. And we love to teach cultural awareness as well. As you can see, this is the team and we went to Cancun about a year and a half ago, somewhere around there. And it was very, very, very fun. Who here has ever been to Cancun? Yeah. All right. Yeah, Cancun was amazing. The air quality. But anyways, this is this is the Jaguar Warrior. So we went to Xcaret, right? Xcaret. Yeah. And it was this amusement park of these warriors. And we wanted to somehow get these warriors and make it into a teaching session and take it back to Denver and teach these kids that never seen who these warriors are. And it goes into culture. So we have a teaching session that relates to these type of warriors. It's the jaguar warrior, the kukulkan serpent, the eagle warrior, and the owl. And it's about which warrior are you going to be today? Which warrior are you going to be this week? And it's not necessarily about how fearlessly the warrior is and how strong they are. It's about the qualities that they have, whether it be wisdom, strength, and taking on that type of week. So that's just one of our teaching sessions. As well as virtual reality. The students really, really love this one. We know that today's day and age is going into tech, a lot of AI. And learning how to visually use these MetaQuest 3, we have them at our office, and we do take them to the schools as well. We do healing circles in these schools, and the healing circle is we all get in a circle, but with these MetaQuest VRs, and we have the students pick where they want to go. Sometimes they want to go to the Great Wall of China. Sometimes they want to go to space. They want to go in a forest. And then they customize their character into who they want to look like. Sometimes you see like a walking banana walking around, or you see a big gorilla, or maybe just a fish. And that's just the customizable character that they use. But it's more of the way of how you're going to be more vulnerable with yourself. It's really hard to be vulnerable with somebody when you don't even know them, especially in our teaching sessions. So within having these VR headsets on and you look around and you're in a forest and you look down at your body and you're some type of figure that you chose, it makes it more fun and it makes it more engaging into showing your baggages and gifts like I was talking about earlier, and just being real and having real conversations in this immersive experience. And here are some of our graduates that we have the past 2 years. It's been an amazing ride so far. Yeah, every single attendance that I've been to within these graduations, it's always memorable because we all give them a Homies Unidos shirt and it says, believe in the possibility of a world without any violence, because that is what we stand on. And we want them to wear these shirts within having pride for that day. We don't want them to just wear this shirt and go do something that we wouldn't want them to do. So we always make that clear, as well as them getting a certificate that they show their parents. And then their parents call us and say, hey, I'm so proud of my son. He's changed the past 10 to 12 weeks within just how he shows up every single day. He's setting goals on me now. And as well, following the graduation, we do a little goodbye ceremony wherever they want to go. You know, sometimes it's Elitch's, Boondocks, a lot of fun amusement parks within the local community. And a lot of these students, it's their first time ever going to these arcade events. So that really brings a smile on our face because a first time experience is always a memorable experience for everybody. And here is us helping out in the community for the past year. I don't think the videos will load, but right here is a turkey giveaway. There I am right there. We usually partner with this school and we give out turkeys to families in need, and as well as the Cesar Chavez March, which is coming up. We're going to be there for sure. As well as supporting our newcomers. We know today's day and age is very, very relevant within the Venezuelan community, the Colombian community. So we love to make them feel welcomed because that's what we stand on, is supporting our immigrant families. Yes. Here's our office. Here's our office that features a virtual reality, massage chair, gaming system, and board games. Our goal was to make this the safest possible space where you can just come and just chill with the homies, chill with your friends. You know, you might have had a bad week or a stressful week. It's just something to come and just be something where you could be around instead of going out in the streets and maybe doing something that you want to do. And then right next door, this is where we have our beat producing and music production studio, which we have a different student working on a whole album. He comes every single week throughout the week, and he's working on this album. And it's, again, more about his storytelling, more about how he grew up and how he's transforming himself. And just hearing him sing and rap and him ultimately pursuing his passion. I mean, that's what we preach about, living up to your full capacity of who you might have thought was never possible, but giving them these resources into believing that they can do anything they want in their life. That's the best thing about your life. You can pick who you want to be. So we love that these students voice their story and pursue their passion. And here is just some little data from our summer 2024 programming participants. 75% feel happy after experiencing Homies Unidos. 95% make good choices about avoiding violence. 100% make good choices about staying away from gangs. 95% make good choices about not using drugs. 88% have learned skills at Homies Unidos Denver that help them deal with problems and avoid violence. 100% felt a positive and safe environment for them to engage. And in all, 100% would recommend Homies Unidos Denver programming to others. So that was about Homies Unidos Denver. And here is a QR code if you want to learn more about us or if you want to refer a youth. We have a referral page as well. We can get them with some other referrals and we can get a group going on in the summer. And thank you so much for listening.
Thank you. Thank you. Gracias. Siempre pa'lante, keep doing what you're doing. You're blessed us with this work, and we continue to do this work because of what you're giving us here today and shared with us. So thank you. Felicidades. Call my colleague up to take us to the next session, who, by the way, is going to do a much better job as the chair once I finish my term this summer. Marisa Vasquez. You go.
Hello, 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 testing. All right. Y'all good? Woo! All right. Let's do one more round of applause for Homies Unidos, and thank you so much for being here. Thank you. Okay, so I'm gonna slide deck's coming up. Well, just if I haven't had a chance to chat with you, my name is Marisa Vasquez. My pronouns are she, hers, and yes, I'm looking forward to coming in. But I've got a talk for later. Right now we're talking about the book awards, and so I'm here with my colega, Dr. Gonzalez, who's gonna help me present the awards. And so before I do that, I do want to, before I introduce the recipients of the Books of the Year awards, I want to acknowledge and thank my amazing colegas for sharing their invaluable time to read the 28 books, y'all. I had to like scramble and ask people, I'm like, I need your help, please help me read these amazing books. And so, yes, I just got everybody's names on here. There's a lot of folks who are here. I know Joseph Romero Reyes is here, Naomi, who else is here? Angel, Julie, I think I saw Julie, Amanda. Yes, yeah, okay. All right, well, thank you all. Thank you all so much for your time. I know it was a lot of work, and I know that we all read amazing books. So real quick, I just want to tell you an overview of the book awards. So the AAHHE Book of the Year awards are a celebration of Latina and Latinx authors for their contributions through published works that advance educational equity for Latina and Latinx in education. Each year, AAHHE celebrates authors in its senior scholar, mid-career, early career, and edited volumes categories. The 2025 award nominations were open to literary works by Latinx scholars who published a book between 2022 and 2024 that addresses the imperatives of advancing educational equity of the Latinx population in the U.S. So the first category that we'll be presenting today is the early career category. This award recognizes a book by an early career scholar whose initial career shows promising levels of productivity and excellence. So this year, please help me in congratulating Dr. Laura Chavez Moreno. Yay. Her book, entitled How Schools Make Race, Teaching Latinx Racialization in America, argues that while bilingual education aims to support students' language and cultural identity, it often fails to address the broader racial dynamics affecting Latinx communities. As a result, schools, through their policies, practices, and pedagogy, implicitly and explicitly shape students' understanding of race and racial identities. So Laura, is she here? Oh, yeah. Okay, come on up.
Excitement.
No.
Oh.
Welcome through.
I
It's
know.
kind of felicidades. Yes,
Yeah.
thank you. No. Okay. Yes. You're right. Okay. So our second award that we will be presenting is the Senior Scholar category, which recognizes, I'm just kidding, not mid-career category. Recognizes a book by a mid-career scholar who's been recently tenured or who has been in academic or leadership roles for 6 to 12 years. So for this award, please help me in congratulating Dr. Jesus Jesse Esparza, who is joining us virtually, I believe online. But Dr. Esparza is an associate professor at Texas Southern. Oh, there you are. Hey, felicidades, round of applause.
Gracias.
Hey, aplauso. The associate professor at Texas Southern University for his book titled Raza Schools, The Fight for Latino Educational Autonomy in a West Texas Borderlands Town. This book documents the history of the rise and fall of the San Felipe Independent School District, which was the first and perhaps only autonomous Mexican-American school district in Texas history, against the background of institutional racism, poverty, and segregation. And I did read this book, and it was really powerful. So thank you.
Thank you.
Felicidades. Okay.
Buenas tardes. The next category is that we recognize is the Senior Scholar category, which recognizes a book by a senior scholar whose career has advanced more than 20 years after receiving a doctoral degree. Please help me in congratulating this year's recipients, Dr. William Perez, professor at Loyola Marymount University, and Dr. Rafael Vasquez, Los Angeles County Department of Public Health, for their book titled Culturally Responsive Schooling for Indigenous Mexican Students, which captures the experiences of young immigrants in the U.S., focusing on multilingual students who speak one of three indigenous languages, Zapotec, Mixtec, and Purépecha. The book explores students' ethno-racial identities, indigenous language use, and transnational practices, and the influence of these factors on school adjustment, academic achievement, and educational pathways. Round of applause, please.
Come out, come center stage. Thank you. Felicidades.
Thank you so much. Our next category is the edited volume category, which recognizes an edited volume that makes a contribution to Latinx and education research and scholarship. This year, the committee elected to recognize two books, both equally important. Please help me in congratulating Dr. Jose de Real Viramontes, Assistant Professor at University of California, Riverside, and my dissertation sharing advisor, Dr. Marisa Vasquez, Associate Professor at San Diego State University, for their book entitled Community College and Beyond, Understanding the Transfer Pipeline for Latino Latinx Students, which is the first edited book to provide much needed empirical research on Latinx students who enter post-secondary education through the community college. The 14-chapter volume is written by scholars, practitioners, and students about the pre- and post-transfer experiences of Latinx students. Round of applause.
Hold on. This is not awkward, y'all. This is so awkward. I was like, Angel, come up here real quick. But I know Jose's parents are here, so just come right here. Come here, colega. I know. I got it. I know. I know. Oh, sorry, y'all. Okay.
Thank you so much. And again, we said two books. So our second recipients are Dr. Lara Perez Faulkner, Associate Professor at Florida State University, Dr. Sara Rodriguez, Associate Professor at Virginia Tech, who's joining us online, and Dr. Sierra Faulkner, Ohio BW online as well, for their book titled Land Asterisk Students in Engineering, an International Focus on the Growing Population, which captures the experiences of Land Asterisk students in engineering education. This 14-chapter volume offers empirical and theoretical research on how scholar practitioners address institutional and social structures that challenge Land Asterisk students' success and retention. So, round of applause.
Online. Congratulations. Okay. Oh, that is pretty fast. Okay, what time is it? Good, man. Yeah, maybe can we bring the recipients back up for a group picture, if anything? But of all the awardees, the recipients. All right. Well, we were told to do this quickly, so. Hey, are we done? Yeah, we did it. Okay, one more round of applause for all our recipients. Okay. All right, y'all. Well, Okay. Yeah. So just want to, again, congratulations to all of our award recipients. And if anyone, wants to be part of this committee, please like hit us up because we get a lot of books and it does require a lot of time. And so, I think in the past, this committee was made up of maybe like 5 people. And then this year, we've got 28 books and we're like, we cannot each read 15 books in a few months. So if anyone wants to be a part of this, it's really amazing just to read so many just critical, just inquiry and just research and and it takes a lot. Like nobody tells you anything about like publishing a book, and so it's like we get trained around like publishing articles, but to publish a book is a whole other thing, right? To navigate. And so yeah, I just want to congratulate you all for this work. Yes, okay. Photo. Okay, real quick. Oh, thank you.
Smile. Zoom.
All right. Thank you all. Okay, well, I guess this gives us a little bit more time to mingle después. And before joining our next concurrent sessions, which will start. Oh, wow, we got lots of time, y'all. Like, what are we doing? What should we do? Okay, we'll mingle. We'll take pictures. Thank you, everyone. Take some pictures with our recipients. But please join us at our next concurrent sessions. And then the USDA student presentations will also be taking place. And yeah. I think we're good.